This is a video response to CoryC's He Ain't Lyin series. What I want to do is I want to collect a debit. A debit that Cory did not realize he was paying me when I didn't vote against Trump. Now you may say to yourself, so pal, if you're a friend, you don't ask for anything in return. That's a good point. And perhaps the definition of true love. But if you're going to be my friend back, maybe on one of those times that as surely as I'm willing to back your play, no questions asked, maybe you back mine. You don't have to. You tell me to go get fucked. That works too. So I got to go ahead and straw man one of your latest things of Tucker Carlson. He goes on a bit of a Tucker goes on a bit of a speech about transgender, but he also brings up Ukraine and something I gathered. I'm going to straw man this, and then I can perhaps finish on a steel man of the transgender situation, bridging what you're saying, Cory, along with bridging what P226 said. To say, as Tucker Carlson did in that last one, that nobody's to blame for the conflict in the Ukraine, I would say that one country went into the other country's territory with military force perhaps justifies a wrong. And I can, if I may address a question or something that Russia pointed out in the UN along the lines of sanctions, is the example of the United States invading Iraq. To say that Russia is wrong for invading Ukraine means that America was right for invading Iraq, or to imply because America invades Iraq, it's okay for Russia to invade Ukraine. I think that connection is a stretch. Wrong is wrong, if we could agree on that. In response to that being what some experts have called a proxy war between the United Nations, specifically the United States, towards Russia, as a result, and then the military-industrial complex being used to prop up the stock market, which in turn continues to yield the dividends for our parents, the boomers, to support their fixed and invested income while they're not working. Man, that sucks that it's something that's the ink for that agreement is painted in Ukrainian and Russian blood. That's pretty fucked up. Is it wrong for underage people to have long-term altering procedures for gender affirmation? I don't know. The reason I say that is, what is it worth for somebody that's in that psychological situation of body dysmorphia to receive the proper care, or are there other ways around it? To have it be as a trend and then apply cosmetic surgery, that's one thing notwithstanding. So this is to you, P226 nut. As surely as our little circle was willing to call you Rachel during your transition, that is gender affirming care. I believe we demonstrated our respect for what you were pursuing for your nature. You know, we cared for your well-being in that. And my point of doing that wasn't just for the I was right, wagging my thing, like, oh no, you were right. If you've got a dick, you're a boy. If you've got a vagina, you're a girl. I'm with in reality, I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm kind of with Elon in that this is a stupid discussion, the whole gender spectrum thing. I had a bit of an epiphany, though. And this connects to something I was told maybe 5 years ago when I was having this discussion with somebody about communism. They hate humanity. Now, how do you pursue the destruction of humanity? And we're not going to get into who wants to destroy humanity, but how do you pursue the destruction of humanity? You can attack its ability to repopulate. Now, it could be said that homosexual couples, there are challenges in repopulating. Yes, there are scientific and chemical workarounds, but those are small potatoes compared to what they call a traditional Catholic family pumping out 9 kids. I don't see a homosexual company or a homosexual couple going through certain medical procedures to allow them to propagate 9 times. You know what I'm saying? I don't see evidence of that. I do see evidence of big ass families on the Christian side, at least, and including with that Mormons and some of the other groups that definitely have a weak ass pullout game. Like, they've got to, it's so bad, they've got to actually, when they get home from work, they gotta back in to the driveway because they cannot pull out for shit. Now, what's my point and why? So why does Elon Musk and why do Jeff Bezos and a few other IQ smart people want a larger population versus the people who don't want a larger population? That is the question. I already have my answer to it. I would love to hear y'all's answer to it, or if anybody's up to responding to this point. I don't want to sit here and smash this son of a bitch home because it'd take me probably another 5 minutes, and who the hell has time for that? Y'all take it easy.